Alright guys, welcome to Langrisser SCA, where the challenge never ends. And yep, we know it's fake because if too long closed down, it will be GG no re. Alright, also today welcome to the new challenge of Timeless Trial SS5. And yep, looking at all the list of characters on the left with bonus stats. Nope, we ain't using any of them. Yep, you hear me right. We are using the commoners team, but without any of the bonus characters. So, will we be able to do it? Let's find out. So, wow, the enemy is the darkness team. So we'll have Bozo with affection buff, Emperor Bernhard, and Atla Mutla, Lana. Alright, Lana. And yeah, wow, classy and sexy lady, Vanna. Sadly, she's an SSR. I think she's, in my opinion, she should be an SSR over Lana, huh? No offense to Lana fans. Team Vanna. And yep, on our team we'll have Matthew with faction buff, Sherry, Bozo, Iris, and yep, our VIP today will be Chris. She will be buffing the rest of the member. Well, here we go. So on the first turn, as most of the SS5 challenge, enemy will not act as long as you're not in the danger zone. So let us position ourselves correctly. And then on turn 2, we'll be going for blast. Alright, so yep, Matthew will be, opening his buff or casting his buff. Alright, then followed by Chris. She will strengthen every members who did not receive the faction buff from Matthew, except for Bozo. Well, he don't use intelligence, he use magic defend. Alright, so straight up I'll be using Bozo to cast our favorite Earthquake to reduce enemy output of damage against our member. And then, yep, Iris will teleport Sherry to square in front of her. And then next I'm gonna use Matthew. Yep, definitely not gonna use Sherry first. I'm gonna use Matthew. Matthew will be crashing on Atla Muller first. But to be honest, my apologies, I actually landed at the wrong direction. I should actually attack him from below. So Sherry will gain the attack, but apparently, well, no big deal. Even though I miss it, Sherry is still able to finish up Vanna and Lana. So yup, happy end, happy end. Alright, so next we're gonna have Chris finish at Ambula and healing and buffing the 3 teammates around her at the same time. So yup, another happy end. So okay, the good RNG here will be on the first turn if Bozo is casting the faction buff. So wow, we have a good RNG here because if he casts a black hole, which you do not want it to happen because there's a high chance that he will silence your member. Alright, so sadly Bozo, my own Bozo died, but well, no big deal. We will still be able to pull through, I guess. Alright, so yep, Iris will, well, cripple Bernhard for the sake of crippling. And Sherry will try to damage him as much as possible. And wow, managed to survive. And that is why Chris is here. Alright, followed by Matthew with allies around him, the power of friendship. Let us summon Captain Planet. Nah. Alright, so Chris will be standing in front of Matthew while receiving his attack buff, his passive skill. Alright, so afterwards Chris will be healing whoever is in low health, and we'll be able to sustain the AoE by Bozo. So wow, we have been silent, but no worries. And because Chris is a holy unit, so we're not afraid since Bozo is the demon type. So yep, Sherry will do deal as much damage to Bowser as possible. And in this case, if you are afraid that your Chris won't be able to sustain the hit, you can buff up the whole team and use Matthew to finish him. And yep, happy and Overlord. Oh my god, it's by the eye of the beholder. Please, can you count? Just stop coming. I have like tons of you guys. Alright, but nevertheless, alright, congratulations. You have managed to beat SS5, and I sincerely wish all of you will get Overlord or the Bracer or Swordsmith badge. Right, so here's a quick look on the equipment of my Matthew. So yep, as of now it's still the same. I'll be using the Devil's Kiss, Last Ride, and this weird looking mask that reminds me of Pennywise for some reason. And yep, his exclusive item. So yep, if you don't have exclusive item or Last Ride, just choose something that gives more higher defense and magic defense for Matthew. And for Sherry, because both of them are dragon class, the choice of items are quite similar, except Sherry have Ragnarok. So again, if you don't have Ragnarok, you can switch to Devil Kiss. So please don't tell me you don't have Devil Kiss, because that will be a bit boo, because we all know Devil Kiss is common drop. And right next for Chris, I'll have her important items. Yep, the Milking Hammer, because she always heal your team. And then followed by the 10 Neo E. Yep. Anyway, the Fairy Dress, or some may call, because it will give her much higher HP. Followed by the Goddess Headdress. Yep. Extra buff and extra HP. Because the problem with most SR character will be that they have lower HP than other SSR characters, so they tend to die because of that. And followed by the Holy Ring, which boosts her both intelligence and immune from silence. If you don't have, you can get this green ball that has the same effect but without the boost of intelligence. So yeah. Alright, as for soldier, because currently the stronger unit I have will be infantry, so I'll be giving her this heavy arm infantry or heavy arm soldier, whichever you call it. And next followed by my Iris. And yep, I just noticed I choose the wrong soldier unit, and that's why I have lesser healing power early on, but well, no worries. Alright then, okay, let's have a look. So for equipment, since she's a healer, it's always based on healing effect, healing effect, healing effect, and healing effect. And of course, it's a plus if you have the Soul Huntress. I think that's how you call it, right? The helmet, yeah, in English. So yeah, it will help if you can silence your enemy for your ally. So yeah, you create a better RNG situations for your team. And last but not least, my Bozo. Yes, I have Miracle Staff, Baldo, the clothes of Baldo, or however you call it. So yep, if you do not have Baldo, you have, or if you do not have Miracle Staff or Baldo, just give him something that boosts as much of his magical defense as possible. Okay, now for bonds. Okay, we'll have a look for Sherry. So yep, she's one of my first SSR. So yep, apparently I max most of her bond as possible, and followed by Chris, because yep, who just won't love those pairs of white, I can't say that or I'll get flagged. And yep, and because she's an SR character, so she will need a little more boost. Alright, so for my healer Iris, as my usual video said, for her big heart bond in the middle, the minimum you should do is pump it to level 4, because for level 4 is always more on giving protections and defense to the characters. So anything above is much for future challenge, PvP, or the beaconing, yep, or the challenge. So yep, Bozo. Also one of first few SSR you get, and the cheapest of all. You just need to up 4 of the things of a heart except for the intelligence. Yep. So that's all. Wish you guys good luck and Overlord and Swordsmith. See ya.